Welcome to the Doodle Dad Podcast. I'm Justin Lopez with Supreme Doodles of Texas, and this is
Kinsley Lopez.
Kinsley, my partner in crime. We're back on the Doodle Dad Podcast, and we're excited to be here. Today, we're going to talk about heat to heartbeat and what that means from a time that one of our mom dogs goes into heat until we see heartbeats on the ground with our puppies during the birthing process in our nursery. So we're really excited about that. And to tell you a little bit about this process, if you're a new breeder out there or an experienced breeder, or if you're just curious about how the process is with breeding moms and how do we get to puppies, this is the podcast for you. So one of the first things I want to talk about and make sure that everyone is clear on is that when we have one of our mom dogs come to heat, she has gone through a series of testing and examinations to make sure that she is a good candidate to be a mom in our program. We want to make sure that she's happy, healthy, and all of the things. We want to make sure that she is in a position to go through the birthing process, to stay in our program as a mom. I want that to be known, that we don't just have female dogs in our program and they come into heat and we breed them. Like, there is a question that we have to answer, that we want to answer, that we desire to answer, is this female dog a good fit to be a breeder mom in our program? So we're really excited to have our breeding program here in Texas. We've got several moms. After we get through the series of testing, they've been vet checked and gone through the process to give a good bill of health to be a mom. What we look for, obviously, is their heat cycle. It's usually very easy to tell, right? When a dog comes into heat, you usually see drops of blood or some sort of blood. You also see a swollen vaginal area, which we examine and we take a look at during that period of time. How many days is the heat cycle usually? Put you to test. It's about 12 to 15 day window that we have to breed that female dog. And so during that time, we start doing progesterone tests, probably at day 6, day 7, day 8. And what a progesterone test is, it tells us when that female ovulates the most, when she is most fertile and most susceptible to take that breed. And so during that process, we do progesterone tests, and when we're good, we're eating taquitos this morning. She's hungry. And when she's hungry, we got to feed her because she'll get hangry. Yeah, she never eats and she'll get hangry. A lot of breeders breed at different times of the fertility. We like to breed, between a 14 and an 18 on a progesterone chart. You can Google that. We're happy to provide that information to you if you're interested. Just send us a message on any of our social media sites or visit our website at www.supremedoodlesoftexas.com. And we're happy to answer any of your questions. And we could send you that progesterone chart that tells us when they ovulated at a certain level, when our first breeding is and second breeding. We like to do 2 different breedings during that heat cycle, during that ovulation period. And once we breed, that semen is active it's good inside the female for 48 hours. So if we're a little early not if we're a little late, but if we're a little early, we know that semen can still fertilize those eggs for that period of time. We breed several different ways. We breed live breeding. We do have our own stud, Kingsley. He's such a stud. What do you think about Kingsley?
He's very hyper.
He's got the zoomies.
He's got the zoomies every time he sees us.
Speak up into the mic, girl. We're live.
Like this?
Like that, yes.
Yes.
So we have Kingsley. He is our stud. We have 1 stud in our program right now. We're so excited. We can breed what we call a live breed with Kingsley side by side. We also breed by artificial insemination. So we take the genetics of our female and we take the genetics of our male or other males, um, and we try to put those genetics together to get what you want.
Get like a curly or a straight, or I don't think there's any more furs that you can get
Yeah, there's
except for straight and curly.
right. Well, there's wavy too. But yeah, so
Oh
we
yeah.
take those genetics and we put them together to get either the most hyperallergenic puppy or puppy with certain markings like white on the chest or the head or what we call
Socks.
tuxedos, socks.
Socks.
Yes. So that's, the white on the feet, white on the legs, up the chest, through the neck, on the nose. We call those tuxedos. So we pair these genetics in different ways. So we can do artificial insemination and have that semen shipped in. We have a couple of studs that we use. We have some studs in Louisiana that we use. We have some studs in Tennessee that we use. And so that semen is what they call fresh shipped semen, and it is chilled. Also, it has like an extender in the vial that allows that semen to be extended its life. But we want to get that semen into the female as quick as we can because that's where it lives the best. And so we do different breedings. Our breedings are conducted at our vet clinic, Kingdom Animal Hospital in Bryan, where our Texas A&M vet students and veterinarians do the artificial insemination. Once we're done breeding, we take that female dog home and we care for it during her gestational period. We make sure that she's got prenatal vitamins. She is, happy, healthy, and comfortable. We just love on her. We feed them puppy food so that they can build that nutrition. And then on day 30, once we get through the first 30 days of the pregnancy, we get to do a puppy confirmation, an ultrasound, a pregnancy confirmation ultrasound. And that's a very exciting time. We know within 30 days when that female is pregnant. And so that's a very exciting time. That's when here at Supreme Doodles of Texas, we start marketing our dogs. We'll start making a list and collecting holding fees at that point once we have confirmed pregnancy on day 30. And then she comes back home. We love on her a little bit more. And day 55. Are you ready for this? What happens?
Puppy.
Not on day 55. We go to the vet and we do a puppy count x-ray.
Oh yeah.
We do a
Forgot
radio.
about that.
Yeah. We do a radiograph of the mom's stomach and we do a puppy count x-ray. Now, let me tell you why that's important. That is important because at that point, we know how many puppies mom has in her tummy. And that allows us to know during the birthing process.
It's kind of like, oh, she's gonna have 7 puppies, or she's gonna have 8, and only 7 come out. We will, even though it's a possible chance she doesn't have another puppy in there, we'll still bring her to the vet, but it's always like, oh, there's 8, there's 9, there's 10, there's
Yes.
7. I'm like, oh my God.
We get that puppy count x-ray so that we are confident with her. We want to have, it's just like humans, right? You want to be positive in that delivery room. And so we want to be confident with her going through that process to know how many she has. That way, if we know on the puppy count x-ray that she has 7 puppies and she only has 6 and it's been 2 hours since the last puppy, we know that there's still one in there, that one could be hung, that there could be having some complications. We are confident that there are 7. And if she only has 6 and that 7th one is taking some time, we know that we need to go to the vet in case there's a C-section needed or some help with our, trusted veterinarian. So,
But we never have a C-section.
No.
We've never had that.
yeah, we've always been very successful. Our vets have always been extremely confident, and our puppies, because of what we do in the beginning, we know that they can get through the process. We understand that they are strong enough, healthy enough to be able to have strong and healthy puppies. So anywhere between day 58 and 63, around day 62 kind of, we have puppies.
Yeah.
And that's a very exciting time.
All of our litters, 2 or 3 of them, they've had them by themselves. And you want them to have them by themselves because you want to watch the puppies, but the dogs don't want you to watch them give birth. Sometimes they'll do it right in front of you, or they'll do it when you're inside the house. And that's happened to us. Like we've had to leave the room, and then we come back like 2 or 3 minutes later, and she's had the seventh puppy.
Yeah. Dad here likes to nurture. I want to be in the kennel. I want to be next to her. I want to love on her. But to Kinsley's
Me, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna leave her alone.
to Kinsley's point,
Just leave her
if
alone.
you are hovering, she is going to
she
take
feels
longer.
Nervous.
Yeah, she's nervous.
She's like, don't watch me.
So Kinsley's like, "Come on, Dad, let's get out of here."
get
And
out.
sure enough, we've got cameras in our puppy room on each and above each kennel, and
He gets
all of our
nervous.
TVs in the house can view the cameras in there. So like we leave the doodle room, we come and sit on the couch, and
We're
we
like,
see her pushing.
No.
Okay,
no,
she's pushing. Let's
no,
go.
No, he's like that. He's like, oh my God, Kinsley, turn on the camera. Turn on the camera now. I'm like, we just walked out. She's fine.
Yeah.
So we turn on the cameras. I'm like,
Well, I just like to be
she's
there.
not doing anything.
I'm a nervous ninny when it comes to that kind of stuff. I want to make sure the puppy's good, she's good. But all of our moms, they're great. They're very nurturing. But delivery day is a very exciting time for us. Yes, Kinsley's right. You know, they're on their own schedule. I mean, they could have puppies between day 58 and 63. Can you imagine my nerves during those 5 days? Like,
He's like, Kinsley, before
we don't
go to sleep,
I'm
turn
constantly
the TV on. I'm like,
yeah, turn the TV on so I can watch the camera all night long on the bedroom TV.
I'm like, but I want to watch TV. I don't want to watch the dog.
So anyway, it's a very exciting time for us, for our program, for our puppy families. We like to go live during the birth so that our puppy families at home can be a part of the process and what we do. It's a very exciting time. But that is a short and narrow version of kind of the gestational period from heat to heartbeat on a golden doodle, on any puppy really. But here with us at Supreme Doodles of Texas, we love our golden doodles. Let's tell our viewers kind of what we can expect in a year. Like, how many puppies does our program produce in a year? Do you know how many litters we usually have?
We usually have 2 to 3 litters, I would say.
Yes. In our first couple of years, we've been breeding for 6 years now. In our first couple of years, that's about how many litters we've had. But our program has grown. The interest from puppy families have grown, and so our program has grown. A female dog goes into ovulation twice a year, usually every 6 months. And so
that's 12 litters. In the 6 years that we've been doing this, that's 12 litters in all the years.
The female dog can ovulate twice a year, every 6 months. And so once you start that breeding after that female dog is aged appropriate and has, got a clean bill of health to be able to be a breeding female, once you start, you don't really want to skip a litter. That's for the health and safety of that female. So that is kind of the short and narrow of a dog gestational period and how we get from heat to heartbeat. And so we're really excited for what we do here at Supreme Doodles of Texas and all of our future puppy families out there. We're excited to welcome you in, and all of our previous puppy families who've watched us from heat to heartbeat and is experiencing our heartbeats in your homes today. We thank you for being part of our family. Thanks for joining us today. Kinsley, what do they need to do?
Like, subscribe, hit that follow button, and turn on notifications.
Yeah, girl.